Oh, there you are, YouTube. Quite some time ago, Tim Talks Talkies put out this challenge where he asked people in the community to build their own dream 4K box set. And that box set could be based on anything, the themes of the movie, the genre the movies come from, directors, actors, pretty much anything. And what I would like to focus my dream box set on is the Oscars. I own every single Best Picture winner that has won at the Academy Awards, but I don't have all of the films that were nominated along with it. In a lot of cases, I have very close to that. I have maybe all but one. In some cases, I do own all of the nominees, but I think it would be really nice if I could get all the nominees for a particular year in a single box set done in 4K. Now, some of these movies are on 4K, not all of them are. So in some cases they would need to be upgraded, but it would just be really nice to just grab a box set and then I own all of the nominees from that year, including the winner. And then they could include stuff like special features that cover maybe why those films were considered the best of that year. Include film scholars, film critics, people who worked on the movie, Academy members, all of that. Maybe talk about why they love that film, why they think it works, maybe why it was nominated to be in consideration for the greatest of the year. And like I said, a lot of time in my collection, I do come very close to owning them all. In 1990, when Dances with Wolves won, I do own that. And I own Godfather Part 3, which was nominated along with it, as was Ghost, and The Great Goodfellas, which many people believe should have won, but I don't own Awakenings. That is a movie that I need to add in my collection. And if they had them all set up in a box set, I just buy that box set and I have them all. And I'd have them all in 4K. And as you can see, I didn't have them all in 4K. I don't even know if I own a single Best Picture winner or nominee in 4K. I'd have to look into that, but I'm pretty sure I don't. Like in this case, 1997, I have Titanic on Blu-ray, so that's pretty good. And then LA Confidential, an old snapper, and then Good Will Hunting, and As Good as It Gets. All those were nominated together, but I don't own the Full Monty. Again, that box set, I could have them all. I could have Full Monty along with 4K versions of those other films. In 1998, that was the year Shakespeare in Love won Best Picture. And along with it, nominated, was The Thin Red Line. Another war movie, Saving Private Ryan. A lot of people think that should have won. And Elizabeth. I have those, but what I don't have is Life is Beautiful. Remember when Benigni won and he was like walking all over the stairs? I thought that was really funny. In 2001, I have A Beautiful Mind. That's what won Best Picture. I also have Fellowship of the Ring. I think this should have won Best Picture. Moulin Rouge nominated along with it. I would have been cool with this winning Best Picture. And then also In the Bedroom. But what I don't have is Gosford Park. Next is Chicago. I own Chicago. Pretty cool mirror version here. Nominated with it, Gangs of New York. I think a lot of people may have thought this was going to win because it was a big nominee. Had a lot of nominees. Two Towers, also nominated. So was The Hours. This is one of my wife's favorite movies. But what was nominated, and I don't have it in my collection, is The Pianist. In 2003, this is what won, Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Also nominated, Lost in Translation. Also nominated, Seabiscuit. Also nominated, Mystic River. But what I don't have of that group of nominations is Master and Commander. 2004. $1 Million Baby won. Finding Neverland was nominated. One of my favorite movies, Sideways, was nominated. I think this should have won. And then Aviator, also nominated. What else was nominated? But I don't own Ray. I would love to own Ray. I'd love to own all of these on 4K. If it was in a box set, I'd have them all. In 2006, that's when The Departed was nominated and won Best Picture. It was nominated along with Little Miss Sunshine. It was nominated along with Letters to Iwo Jima. Sorry, Letters from Iwo Jima. I always mess that up. And then The Queen, one of my favorite biopics of all time. Love this movie, absolutely love it. But what else was nominated that I do not own was Babel. I don't have Babel. Next we have, and this one I was kind of surprised with. So No Country for Old Men, the winner, one of the best winners we've had at the Oscars. And then Atonement, nominated. There Will Be Blood, another great film. And then Michael Clayton, also autographed by Tilda Swinton. Had the chance to meet her. But what I don't own, and I could have swore I had this in my collection, but Juno. I guess I don't own Juno. But if I had that box set in 4K, I'd own Juno in 4K. And then 2008, that was the year Slumdog Millionaire won. And along with it, in terms of nominations, were The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Here I have The Criterion. And also The Reader was nominated. And Frost Nixon. But what I don't have is Milk. I need to add Milk to my collection. And there are other cases with Oscar years where I only own the Best Picture winner, especially if you go back deep into the history of the Oscars. That's all I have is the Best Picture. Other years I may be missing 2, missing 3, but if they could, and actually the reason I didn't continue, Tim set this up as a 5-movie challenge. But after 2008, the Oscars made it to 10 and then like up to 10 nominations. So I guess to go further with that dream, it would be a box set of up to 10 or 10 nominations. However many films were nominated in a year, that is what I would want in the box set for each year. And again, I think the Oscars, they could put so many, the Academy, they could put so many special features, even maybe a bonus disc where it's the ceremony. Maybe they should do that. I think that would be great. Put the ceremony there, or at least highlights from the ceremony, with people doing commentary over them. Maybe commentaries of these films, but done from the point of view of their relationship to the Academy Awards. I would love all of that. I eat that stuff up. I love the Oscars so much. So those are my dream Oscar-themed 4K box sets. Thank you so much to Tim Talks Talkies for setting up this challenge. I wish I could have gotten to it a little bit earlier. And to everybody that watched, thank you so much. And perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.